Tuesday Tech News, and we're going to start out with the EU and Volkswagen. So let's get into it. We have a new leader in EV sales in the European Union, and it's Volkswagen. Yeah, Volkswagen has overtaken Tesla by about 12,000 units sold and registered in the EU. Now, for Volkswagen, that's a little over 128% increase. For Tesla, well, that's a 38% decrease. Coming in number 3, BMW. Now, the European Union as a whole has seen increases of EVs and plug-in hybrids. Now, EVs are well into the 20, 24, 28% increases consistently by quarter. Plug-in hybrids in the 5 to 6% increase. Now, what's happening in the EU as far as the increase of EV sales is very similar to what has happened in the Asian markets because of technology and, well, the price of gas. The efficiencies of the battery electric vehicles even outweighs that of the plug-in hybrids, so the plug-in hybrids just don't have the numbers as they do here in the United States. Let's move into the next item, which is Foxconn. And a lot of you associate Foxconn with iPhones and iPhone manufacturing, and yeah, you'd be correct. But how many of you also would have associated them with building vehicles? Foxconn has made the statement that they will start making vehicles in Lordstown, Ohio. The factory that they purchased a few years ago from Lordstown Motors, which Lordstown Motors purchased from GM years before. Now, Foxconn has stated that they are actually going to be building it under a different company's name. They're just doing the manufacturing, so we'll see what they come up with. Now, for those of you who want to know a little bit more of the controversy on Foxconn, maybe do a little research on the Wisconsin Technology Park and Scott Walker, find out what Foxconn did there and what they ended up with. Of course, it wouldn't be a good tech update without some news from BYD. BYD has made improvements to their plug-in hybrid flagship model, the Denza N9. Now, the N9 is a series drivetrain, which means that it's an all-electric drivetrain, but it also has a gas engine attached to a generator. And when the battery range gets down, the gas engine kicks in, the generator creates more electricity, and you continue to drive off that electric drivetrain. The improvements to the N9 is the range. The pure electric range just off the battery is 100 miles. Full range, which includes the gas-driven electric generator, is just over 800 miles. They've also included their 1,000 kilowatt fast charging for this vehicle. So, even if your battery range is down, you can plug it into a fast charger and have it up at 100 miles in under a minute. The price of the N9? Well, US dollars in China are anywhere between $54,000 to $62,000, depending on the trim level. So, let's move on to GM. GM has also dethroned Tesla. You see, GM has actually built more battery cells in the United States than any other company, including Tesla. Now, GM has moved into the home battery backup arena, and it has been an outstanding move, in my opinion, because this is a market that is just starting to explode. Now, in all honesty, GM has ways to go before it comes into the top 10 of even battery manufacturers behind CATL, BYD, and even LG. But for them to jump into this market shows a lot of promise. As always, subscribe, follow, and I'll see what else I can get you.